Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are in the world today, I hope that you are doing great. Hope that all is pleasant for you. And most importantly, my friends, I hope that you are in good health. Once again, welcome to the Common Sense channel. On this channel, my friends, we get to talk about those things that people know, that people have thought about, but don't often have the time to discuss. These, my friends, are the things we discuss here on the Common Sense channel. So, once again, welcome to the Common Sense channel. As I've always say, and will say again, in order for you to fully emancipate yourself, you, my friends, and only you, must start to deconstruct, must start to debunk all of the lies that has been told to you for the past 2 to 3 thousand years ago, or beyond that. Who knows? Because there are a lot of things that the human species has not been told about who we are in our entire existence on this planet. So, in order for you to understand who you are, in order for you to understand your environment, your world, the surroundings, and all of the things that you see, that you engage with, that you interact with, that you believe, you, my friend, and only you, must start to deconstruct, must start to debunk all of them, all of the facade, all of the lies that are found within the matrix. Because our world is a huge matrix. Not everything that you see is real. Not everything that you see that appears to be what it is, that it is. So, in order for you to understand these things, you must start to debunk all of the lies and all of the things that were told to you that appears to be real, but are not. And that's when the common sense come into the picture. So today, I want to talk to you, my audience, and all those that watch my videos, including those that disagree with what I say here, or those who don't even like the content. But the content is predicated on the truth. You understand? That's what I do here. That's why my videos are different. They're not like the others. So today's topic, we're gonna focus on the heaven that you can create for your children on this earth. The heaven that you want to see for your children on this earth. You understand? Only you can create the heaven that you want on this earth. And basically, you're not doing it for you, even though you're the one that are behind all of the making and all the process. But at the end of the day, you're creating heaven on earth for the children that you will bring on this earth, and for their children and their children's children. So you understand? So when you talk, when they talk of heaven, you, my friend, will think of no other place but this earth. And that's what it's all about. It's always been about this, and it will always be about this place called earth. You know, it's not blasphemous. You know what it's called? It's called thinking. And that's what the world is lacking, the ability and the process that is involved thinking. And every human being from time immemorial has been blessed immensely with the ability to think. We're born with the innate ability to think. Why are we not thinking as a real human being or as human beings that the Almighty has bestowed the power, the ability to think and make this world our home? This world is our eternal home. There are no other place out there. Absolutely no place out there. At least no one has proven it yet. Even though organized religion is out there with their fallacies and lies and misguiding thoughts. These are all formations of the mind. The mind, my friend, is a dangerous place. The mind is a powerful place. The mind is a creative place. The mind is a wonderful place. The mind is what you have in order for you to create the heaven on earth. So I say definitively that the greatest heaven you can create for your children is to leave them on this planet with all of the things that I will be talking about in this video that will make them successful, that will make them prosper, that will make them great. And that, my friend, is your legacy. Your heaven on earth is no other than your legacy. You understand? Your legacy for your family. Even organized religion or organized religious people are doing the same, except they think you're stupid to see it. Organized religion are busy, my friends, before the generation is born. They've already started laying the foundation for the generation now and the one to come. Only you haven't seen it. And that's the reason why I do these videos. Not against what they're doing, because I know they're hustler. I know they're pimps. I know they're looking out for themselves. There's nothing wrong with what they're doing for themselves. You understand? It's a good thing. This is what all of us, parents, this is what we're striving to do, to lay the foundation for the next generation, our own offsprings. You understand? That's what we're doing. But it's just that some other people find an easy way to make it for themselves. So what are these heavens that you can create for your own children so that when they come into this world, so that as they grow older into this world, so that they won't have to struggle, so that they won't have to suffer when you are long gone? Because let me tell you, your eternal life, you understand this? I want to say it again. Your eternal life is in the children that you bring forth into this world. You understand? When organized religion talk of eternal life, it's the children that you bring into this world, my friend. It's nothing else. Because the seed that was planted into the blessed womb of the woman, let me tell you, all woman wombs are blessed. You understand? It's just what they put in there that destroy it. But all womb are blessed. So those seeds that you put in to the womb of a woman are your eternal life. You actually say, how is that? It's because, my friends, as long as that seeds continue to populate, and spread into generations, they can trace that seeds, which is your seeds, and her eggs. They can trace that to you because you are the originator of that generation. So that keeps you internal. because you're just it's almost like a cells that replicate itself. That's what's happening. So as long as that process continue, you, my friend, will never die. And that's your eternal life. That's why it's always been my hope and prayer that for those who don't have children to experience that. Because for those who don't have children, their eternal life cease to exist the moment they exit this earth. Because they didn't leave anything here. They didn't leave no offspring. They didn't leave no children. So there's no way they can replicate themselves. And that's sad. And I hope that those people who are experiencing that, there could be a way for them to experience that ability to live beyond themselves than to leave this world without nothing. So here's the deal for today's video. The heaven that you can leave your children are those things that you built for them, like owning the land. You understand? Owning the land. Not owning the land, building houses on those lands, building property on the land that you own. Those can be left over for your children. Investing, buying stocks, or investing in companies, or investing in businesses and getting huge dividends. Those, my friends, are the heaven you can leave out for your children. Starting a business that they can take over someday when you're no longer on earth, or maybe when you're here but you're not able to do as you did when you were younger or when they were growing up. My friend, that is the heaven you can leave for your children. Another heaven you can leave for your children, and I think it's the number one heaven you must leave for them, is give them proper education. You understand? Don't let them feel like they can't do it. Teach them the way of life. Show them how to exist, how to survive in this world. Teach them moral ethics. Teach them to love one another. Teach them to stand the test of time, even in hardship. Let them understand that in life, there are hardship and there are good times. Let them understand that they must make mistake to survive. If you don't make mistake in this heaven, let them know that where they're living is heaven. Give them hope in that heaven. And let them know that mistakes are part of the human experience. But you must only make them once. Tell them you must only make mistake once, not twice. You understand? Because mistakes are very costly. Mistakes are very expensive. And mistakes are hard to retract. It's like a clock. Once the clock ticks past a second, there's no way you can reverse that. That's what mistakes are. Let them know in that heaven there must never be a mistake that repeats itself twice. That's the heaven you can leave for your children. Teach your children that in the heaven that they will take over once you're gone. You must be kind to all and be vigilant to those who are trying to hurt you or those who are trying to bring you down. But in the process, do not repeat your mistakes. Learn from your mistakes and move on quickly. Teach them that even when things seems hopeless in that heaven, that there is always light at the end of the tunnel. Teach them that. Let them know that at no circumstances or at no point in their life that they should be giving up in life. These are all principles and values that your children must know in order to survive in this heaven. Heaven is a state of mind. You understand? Heaven is a state of mind. And that's what these organized religious people are here are failing to tell you. Why they are guaranteeing you of a place somewhere that they have no evidence of, they haven't seen, they haven't experienced, and no one in their past has ever come to tell them of a place yonder that they are propagating, that they are telling you of. At the same time, my friends, while your backs are turned away from them, they are they are busy or they are quickly moving forward, creating heaven for themselves on earth. Not just for themselves, for their own generation and generation to come in form of what? Investment in the stock exchange, in form of housing, properties, in form of land, in form of all the material things that life can offer. They are accumulating. If I'm lying or if I'm not telling you the truth, there are numerous evidence on our world of these people. They're around. Some of you know them. And some of them are even in the news that they're all at the FBI is at the point of seizing some of the properties. These were charismatic people. These were flamboyant people. And they were spreading the same message of lies, hope, deception in order to grab and accumulate as much wealth for themselves and for their generation on earth. Because they know, my friends, that there are no such place called heaven. The heaven that we are seeking for or yearning to go to or determined to enter at all cost is right here, my friends. And I think when you are working every morning that you wake up from whatever you are, from sleep, from your mistakes, from your misfortune, from your depression, from your stress, always think of this place. I mean, Mother Earth as your heaven. This right here is our internal home. Not saying you're not going to die, but as long as you left your children in good standing in this world, it could be one, two, three, four, however numbers of children you have. If you leave them here, my friends, in good standing, where they don't have to worry about continuing your legacy, where they don't have to worry about the food they will eat, where they don't have to worry about the clothes that they will wear, where they don't have to worry about the house where they're going to sleep or the land or property, the continuing your legacy. They don't have to worry about it, my friends. You have done them a great favor. You, my friend, have placed them in heaven. That's what heaven is. Anything outside of that is just mere illusion. You understand? Telling you from the Common Sense channel. When we come on here, this is what I do to let you know, because I hate to see people living their lives as if there are no hope for this place. And it saddened me that there are people on our earth, all they're thinking about is to go to a place called heaven, where even the people that are trying to lead them there do not believe exist. And my friend, this is the ills of organized religion. And I think it has no place in our world. The Almighty, there are many other planets on this earth or in the universe. I would say in the universe. But the Almighty chose earth for humanity. It doesn't mean that humanity don't have the abilities again and the know-how and the technological advances to go to these other planets. They do, because humans are designed in the nature, in the form of God. I'm not just saying it. In organized religion, it is specifically stated in there. When the husband was talking to the woman or the wife, they were having a good time. We all do that. Some of us that are in relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, soon to be husband and wives, and one day you're casually talking to her and you tells her, come, let us make babies in our image and in our likeness. That, my friend, is the story of creation. One day, one very day, it happens in each of our lives. When we say to the woman, we say, woman, or darling, or honey, sweetheart, whatever you call her, and says, come on, sweetheart. Come on, darling. Come here. Let's make babies. And let's make them, or let's make one in our image and likeness so they can be like us. So once we've made these babies into this world, or in the Garden of Eden, which is our home, you understand? Our home is the beginning of the Garden of Eden. You understand? That's your beginning. All human beings originated from home. That's why me personally, I value the home, because the home is the beginning of all human species evolution. That's where everything takes place. If a person is going to be good, it depends on the home. If a person is going to be bad, it depends on the home, the home that they came from. Understand? So the home is very important. So anyone with a malicious thought, in order for them to destroy an entire race of people, in order for them to destroy an entire culture of people, the first place to do that is the home. Destroy the home, and bam, that's it. You destroy the species, you destroy the human being, and you destroy the family. It's done. So if anyone want to destroy a race, a culture of a people, just destroy the home. That's simple. There are so many ways you can do that. And one of those ways, my friends, is what organized religion had told you, that your home on this earth is not relevant. All the things that you've accumulated or you will be accumulated for the children that you have created from that home, it's not relevant. What relevant is the home in heaven that is awaiting you up there. That's what relevant is, not the one you're creating. And the main essence of this video is to let you know or tell you that you must continuously create the heaven that you want to see, that you want to live in, that you anticipate for your generation on earth to live and to experience. You must start to create them here. How? By investing in land, in property, in material things. Nothing is wrong. The love of material thing is wrong. But owning material things is not wrong. Because at the end of the day, you are taking them nowhere. But guess what? Your children are going to walk right into that. You understand? And you have laid the foundation for them to a point where they wouldn't have to blame you. And I tell you, take it from the Common Sense channel. The worst thing that can happen to you as a family is when a dad or mom, so when you passes away and your children has nothing to show for it. They have to go get themselves into debt to bury you. That's a disgrace. That means, my friends, you've let them down. This happens every day in our world today. And I'm telling you, it's time for you to change your mindset. Change your mindset. Because those very liars, these are the liars, organized religion, are the ones lying to you. Make this place your heaven. If you don't want to live into it, but invest for your children, their future, and the future to come. You understand? If you don't have a house, buy one. Maintain it. Keep it in the family. Get involved in things that will accumulate wealth for you, so that when you leave this earth, your children can come after and says, Mom and Dad did the best that they could for us. After you've educated them or educate them with the best of education, not the worst, but the best of education. When you leave, they will always look back. And plus what you've taught them, if it's business, leave them in business. If they don't want to go into business, teach them trade, teach them things that are part of your plan of your heaven, which is what all of us must be working to create on earth, our heaven. Because internally, once you have children into this world, you'll never die. Because that seeds, that cells will continue to replicate itself until the ages. So I just want to end this video. I did this video because this is my theme, right? I focus on, if this is your first time watching my videos, this is the first time, I know for those who are subscribed to my channel, they already know. I focus on politics and organized religion, aka religion, because politics and religion are the same. They both are structure and they both are designed to deceive you, to control you, to misguide you, and ultimately to prevent you from achieving those things that you need to better enhance your life, not just you as a mom or dad or as an individual, but for your generation to come. It's high time that you wake up and start thinking of making this place, earth, your home, and investing into the future of your children and their children to come. Because whatever you do in this life as a parent, that, my friend, will create the heaven that you want to see for yourself and for your children to come. I want to thank everyone that subscribed to my channel. I want to thank all those people that continue to support my channel, watch my videos, and most importantly, my friends, as I've always say, the greatest thing that could ever happen to you, it's not the day you were born, not the day you had your first car, the first child, the day you graduated from high school, college, the day you became a lawyer, doctor, none of that. The greatest thing that could ever happen to you, my friend, is the day you discover yourself. Because from that day on, my friends, everything would start to make sense to you, including, my friend, making this place your heaven. This, my friend, is your heaven. There's no other place beyond here but this place. Make it your heaven. And then ultimately, your children will come into it and they'll live good. And guess what? Once the heaven is prepared for them, hmm, they will not blame no one. It doesn't matter the color of their skin, their belief system, their race, their gender, whatever it is out there, they will not blame you. Instead, whenever they look up, they'll say, Granddad, great, 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 great granddad, granddad, great, great, great grandmom laid the foundation for where we are today. Stop listening to these program individuals. These program houses are mean, organized religion. Stop listening to them fool you. Human has always looked beyond themselves, but the answer to everything is on earth. It's here, my friends. Invest in your children's future. Invest in property. Invest in things that will live beyond you than just looking for to a place that has nothing to do with your reality. Thank you, and have a pleasant day. And most importantly, I hope that you and your family are safe and in good health. Thank you. Thank you.